know if they're ready, man. I don't know. Because I gave them the Banshee Savage. Then I gave them the Banshee Barrett. I gave them the Alpha Savage. And they said, you know what, man? Show us that Alpha Savage, but with ARs. And you know me, guys. You know me. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division build video. Now, this Division build video is going to be somewhat of a continuation off of my build video from last week. Everyone remembers my Alpha Savage. That was the SMG edition. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be your Alpha Savage AR edition. So without further ado, if you guys do enjoy this content, don't forget to mash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you have any questions at all or requests, just hit me up in the comment section below. I will gladly reply and let you guys know what's up. But with all that being said, here is your Alpha Savage AR edition. So what I am using are 2 ARs and a sawed-off shotty as my sidearm. Now, what makes this the Alpha Savage or the Savage Alpha are the gear pieces. I have 5 Alpha Bridge classified gear set items, and I have my high-end gloves with the Savage talent, making this the Alpha Savage build. So, the weapons I am using for this build: primary, LVOAC, and secondary, it doesn't even matter what the secondary is. So, my primary LVOAC, fully optimized, base damage 28.8k. Ridiculous. The mods I am running on this lovely, lovely weapon: deadly, responsive, competent, and you guessed it, unforgiving. Now let's go through these real quick and let me explain to you why this is such a lethal combination. Starting off, you have deadly, gives you 15% increase on your crit damage. You got that responsive. When I'm up close and personal within that 10-meter range, I get an additional 10% damage. That's to everything. Competent. You get additional 10% weapon damage for 15 seconds every time I use a skill. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm using the booster and the scrambler. You already know. So when I hit that booster, I'm going to get the booster shot, and I'm going to get the competent. And if I'm in their face, I get the responsive. And that free talent I get from Alpha Bridge and my secondary is unforgiving. When I miss any of my health segments, I have increased damage, which, if you guys look at my toughness, I am going to lose damage. It's a given. So at least, you know, get some more damage to them out of it. So if you're going to hit me, that's fine. I'm just going to keep hitting you even harder. I love it. This build hits. This build hits, guys. I'm telling you. If you have to do some sort of checklist, make sure you have the 5 Alpha classified. Make sure you have the gloves with the talent Savage. And make sure you have on your AR deadly, responsive, competent, and unforgiving. Brutal, brutal combination. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the weapon mods. So, my LVOAC weapon mod, starting off with the loud vent break, gives me 19 on the crit damage, 6 on the headshot damage, and 3 on the crit chance. Small grip, 19 on the crit damage, 5 on the reload speed, and 2.5 on the stability. Extended mag, mag size, crit hit chance, rate of fire, and finally that hollow sight gives me more crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and headshot damage. So real quick, let me just give you a peep. You have 32.5 crit chance and 117 crit damage, and bringing up the rear, 87 on the headshot damage. Now that is without the Savage, that is without any of the additives or multiplicatives. That is all aside. That is all just bare bones. So, let's go ahead and get into the sidearm. Double barrel sawed off. Reason why I'm using this is because of these talents. I have talented, determined, and predatory. All of these talents are activated when you kill an enemy. So for talented, if you kill an enemy, you get an increase of your skill power for 15%. Determined, when you kill an enemy, you get a reduce in all skill cooldowns by 7.5%. And finally, predatory, when you kill an enemy, you regenerate 35% of your health over 20 seconds. All three of those are crucial for a build like this. You get your skill cooldowns faster, you get your health back quicker, and you get more skill power for, a little bit of time. Now let's go ahead and get into the set bonuses and talent, and then we will get into the actual gear itself. So what makes this the Savage Alpha or the Alpha Savage are the Savage Gloves. Now the Savage Gloves, what makes it what it is the talent Savage. So you're going to have a lot of high-end gloves out there, but make sure they say Savage. Critical hit chances increase by 7% against all targets out of cover. So if you remember, I had 32.5 crit chance, so this brings it up to 39.5 crit chance to all targets out of cover, meaning basically 90 to 95% of the time you will have 39.5 crit hit chance on your LVOAC, which is crucial. Now for the Alpha Bridge, the reason why I'm choosing Alpha Bridge are for the gear set bonuses. So let's get into them. Set bonus 2 gives you 100% health regen. Set bonus 3 gives you 5% weapon damage. And set bonus 4 gives you the first talent, Alpha Bridge. If your primary and secondary weapon are of the same category, they share the free talent. And all weapon talent requirements are ignored. So, to get into this as easy as possible, you see the green talent. Everybody sees the green talent. That is because of Alpha Bridge. You go down to my secondary, you see the green talent. Everybody sees the green talent. It's because of Alpha Bridge. Both of these are of the same type, assault rifle, and that is why they get to share the weapon talent. Now, if you see the requirements, it tells you still, firearm, stamina, what have you, but they are all ignored for this build because of the Alpha Bridge talent. And finally, the classified set bonus 5 gives you an additional 25% health regen, bringing it up to 125% total health regen, and an additional 10% weapon damage, which brings you up to 15% total weapon damage. Now, get into the actual gear pieces. I will start with the chest piece. Alpha Bridge chest, fully optimized, rolled firearms, attributes health, EDR, and ammo capacity. The mods I am running on the chest piece are both firearms with crit hit chance. Go to the backpack, fully optimized, rolled firearms, major attribute crit hit damage, minor attribute ammo capacity. I have ammo capacity on my vest and my backpack. You are running Alpha Bridge. The weapons are of the same subcategory, so they are using the same type of ammo, meaning you will go out of ammo if you do switch between your weapons. You'll get out of ammo twice as fast because you're using the same ammo for each weapon. Mods on, or the attributes for this backpack, again, were crit hit damage and ammo capacity. The mods I'm running on the backpack, firearms crit hit chance, and 2 first aid self-heal mods. Go to the Alpha Bridge mask, fully optimized, rolled firearms, attributes crit hit chance, and blind death resistance. Mod I am rocking, firearms crit hit chance. Knee pads, fully optimized, rolled firearms, attributes crit hit damage, bleed burn resistance, and damage to elites. Obviously for PvP, you'll want to roll off the damage to elites, probably get shock resistance instead. 2 mods I am rocking on the knee pads: firearms, crit hit chance, and first aid. Self-heal mod. Go to the Alpha Bridge holster, fully optimized 1401 across the board, crit hit chance as your major attribute, and again, first aid, self-heal mod. Finally, your Savage gloves, like we looked at before, fully optimized. Rolled firearms, as you guessed. Attributes: assault rifle damage, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. That are your weapons and your gear for this lovely build. Let's go ahead and look at the character sheet. So, as you could guess from my last Alpha Savage build, this is a full firearms build. You're sitting at 10,144 firearms with 2961 in stamina and electronics. That is bringing me a primary DPS of 504k, toughness of 324k, and skill power of 88k. My weapon sheet, this is for the primary LVOAC, 28.8 base damage, 32.5 crit chance, like I said with the Savage gloves, brings it up to 39.5, 117 on the crit damage, and 87 on the headshot damage. I have 24% enemy armor damage and 16 damage to elites. Max health, sitting there at 215k, relatively low, but obviously it's because you are all firearms. Your armor is sitting at 8,008 because this build is fully optimized, meaning you do mitigate 33.5% of all weapon damage against you. And the health regen is at 24k, which is that 125% increase. Now, finishing off with the skills and talents, I am running the Scrambler for that conceal. I am running this in the Dark Zone, primarily with a team, but if you are feeling froggy, you could probably run it solo. Got that booster shot, give me that increase in my damage and damage resistance, and that recovery link. You are running 5-piece, so your signature skills do apply. Now the talents I am running are team-based, adrenaline, that anti-pred, critical save, gives you that damage resistance when popping a medi, combat medic, again, when I pop a medi, it's going to heal my allies around me, and strike back, if I reach low health, all of my skill cooldowns will be increased by 20%. Now if I run this solo, I will get rid of combat medic, and I'll go over here and put on the move. When you kill a hostile, it reduces all incoming damage by 15%. And there you guys have it. This is the AR addition to my Alpha Savage build. I hope you guys enjoyed. It is the LVOAC. I know there are a lot of fans of the LVOAC out there, and I do highlight the lightweight M4 too much. So I decided to go ahead and throw out my LVOAC in here and show you guys how I rock that. A little overview. Remember, 5-piece Alpha, Savage gloves, and deadly, responsive, competent, unforgiving on your AR. But without further ado, it's your boy, Kamikazevondoom here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.